Alright, y'all. This is day 3, and it's time for my origin story. As you might know, I am, in fact, Daikon Radish Girl. My channel is named Daikon Freak, and that's exactly what I am. Daikon. Yeah, basically, I started this channel up, like, new again, like last week or something, and I was inspired. There's like this one girl, like, or there's two, UU streams Stream Diary and like XX Lucian's Dead. Um, excuse me, I just drank soda. But basically they do like little vlog things from their room with like shitty cameras and stuff. But I was like, hey, I have stuff to talk about. Like, why don't I do it? And here I am now. I'm creating this persona centered around daikon radishes. Now, I don't know exactly how long this phase is going to last because I had a Hatsune Miku phase, and I guess that didn't last too long, maybe a couple months. But yeah, that is my origin story. I don't know that much about daikon radishes, um, but I suspect that as a result of this new hyperfixation, I'm gonna learn a good bit more about these. It's like, oh, teeth mark. I think I'm gonna give these to like my school's chef to like maybe make something out of them. They definitely smell funky. I have sprayed a good bit of Febreze in my room today. And I guess it just leaves like little bits everywhere. I'll throw them away. But like, I think it was 2 or 3 pounds worth for like $13. So yeah, nice to know that I can get semi-cheap daikon radishes. In other words, or other news, um, I did I mention the one girl that got kicked out? I don't know if that's like tonight's story. Um, but um, to long story short, TLDR, I accidentally got a girl kicked out from my school. And she was a pretty good friend. I miss her. Um, Name redacted, or yeah, I'll tell it now. Um, so like me and this girl are friends. Like we both have Twitter and we bond over that. Um, Except her or my Twitter is just full of shit posts and stuff. Like obviously I'm a daikon freak. Um, but she is on the ED/SH part of Twitter, and yeah, that was definitely the kind of person she was. A lot of shing. Oh, can I say that? No one's watching. But a lot of a lot of that, and like the first time, like I go to her room because we live in the same dorm. Obviously, she was like right down the hall. Of course, she's gone now, but I mustered up the courage somehow, and I was like, "Hey, knock, knock, knock. Can I come in?" And she was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And so I kind of just like cross-legged, um, invited myself in, had a stern look or something on my face, and was like, "Hey, about your Twitter." And she was like, "Oh fuck," she knows. Um, but yeah, I went on with basically like, "Hey, this is not okay. Like, I can't really stop you from SHing, but at least don't post it, or glorify it to a self-harm community online." And she basically like begged me not to tell anyone, like the therapist or counselor at our school. And I was like, no, I won't tell anyone this time. But basically, if you do it again, like if you post anything else, I'm gonna have to. So fast forward like a week and a half, basically, um, I find out she's blocked me on Twitter, and that's like an obvious red flag. So if you know me, you know that I'm a stalker. So of course, like naturally, I made a second account. I went to her profile, and there it was. Oh, I still can't do that. I'm not gonna go into more detail about the action that was committed. She's not dead. She's not dead. Um, but basically, I didn't go to her right away. I sent an email out to the counselor, and I talked to the counselor when he came back on campus during the weekend, like, because this was actually a serious thing. Um, but basically, um, we sat down, we talked. It was difficult to fucking there to tell someone. I was literally bawling. It's like she was my friend. Like this was not easy, to like report her like that. But I told her like I was gonna do this, and so I stayed firm. I stuck to my word. But the counselor was going, or she was off campus. She was on some sort of a trip. The counselor was going to have a conversation with her, like when she got back. He was like spawn camping her. And yeah, she came back. I was supposed to go back and have a conversation with the two of them, like just saying like, hey, dot dot dot, this person, um, this was concerning. Like I told you like not to do this, and you did it. But basically, she was gone for like an hour and a half, and so in that time, I just came back to my room, and I basically fell asleep. So it was like when the counselor came back to get me to like bring me upstairs to talk to her, um, I was like, because I was in bed and it was tired, and I was tired, and it had been a long day, and like all this shit, and I like didn't want to get out of bed, so I didn't. Um, and next thing you know, it's Monday, and she's after that she's, I don't know if she's off campus or something, but no one sees her for the rest of the weekend. And then come Monday, she's on campus, but no one sees her. And I pass the hallway to go see the counselor, just to check up on him, and she's in the headmaster's office. Of course, I can't really say anything. It's like, I don't know. That's kind of weird and scary. Um, but I guess all the kids find out like an hour after this or whatever, because there was like this whole email that was sent out. Basically, she got kicked out. Um, yeah, which is really a fucking shame. She had been student of the month, and like she was a pretty darn good student in class. She was definitely the favorite of several teachers. But it's difficult. I really did not want to tell anyone. Um, but it's not easy. It took a lot for me to actually stand up to her the first time, and arguably it was more difficult to tell on her the second time. But yeah, she's gone. She left her like phone number up in the dorm. I'm kind of surprised she's not back in treatment. But I tried texting her. I was like, "Hey, it's JC. I'm really sorry about the whole thing. Um, how it went down and shit. It was like a paragraph or something. But she was like, "Bruh, don't talk to me." And I was like, "Damn, okay, I guess." And then I don't know if she blocked me first, but I blocked her because it's I'm very clingy, and I'm also very like stalkerish. I guess I'm working on it, but um yeah. Um yeah, I really like praying for her. I hope the best. I hope she turns out all right. Maybe not like at the moment. I don't know how she's doing right now, but I trust her that things will turn around for her. Hopefully, or I'm praying sooner rather than later. But yeah, so that's my story and my origin story. Um, Checking out, y'all. Good night.